Welcome, everybody, to the Joe Wentz Project Live broadcast number 18. And today is a special day. It is Eddie Van Halen's birthday. If you are a fan of Van Halen, Van Halen's music, or guitar playing in general, this is a perfect day for guitar players everywhere. And speaking of a great guitar player, musician, I am happy to have Mr. Johnny Bean with me on the show. Thank you, Johnny, for jumping in, man.
Hey, hello, everybody.
Johnny Bean, the guitar and musician that everybody loves. Johnny Bean. And Johnny Bean, Johnny Bean. So what do you think
Echo.
about it, Johnny? Uh-oh.
Look
Johnny,
out.
oh, God. That Ron Johnson. Oh,
It wasn't his fault.
okay.
Usually is, though.
Um, so what do you think, Johnny? Eddie's birthday, man, the big 62.
That's that's awesome, man. That's you know,
Still playing like he's 18. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
still playing like he's 12.
Yeah,
Really?
he is unbelievable, man. Just
He was playing like that when he was 12 years old.
yeah, oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah, he's just unbelievable, man. Just unbelievable player. And
Yeah.
my main guitar influence ever since when I first started really paying attention to him, excuse me, in '86, and I was just blown away. I was just like, how is he doing that? You know, so
Hmm.
but of course, like my opinion, and I'm sure yours and other people's as well, is after Jimmy, there's Eddie. Nobody else has really changed the course of guitar like Eddie has. It's just
No.
he's such an innovator and amazing musician, amazing person, and I'm glad that we got to experience this in our lifetime. With his playing and his great music, just unbelievable. And
Hmm.
speaking of EVH, I believe you went to the NAMM show lately, and you got to see the EVH booth and all the other cool equipment that's coming out for 2017. Can you give us a little update on that?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it was I mean, first of all, it's just awesome just to go and to see my friends down there.
Right,
That's the number one thing. That's the number one reason I love going down there is to see people that I know.
right.
Um, but yeah, the new gear, the new EVH gear, dude. I'm getting just bombarded by questions from people asking me about that 5150 guitar.
Uh huh.
Um, like I don't know if you can see my avatar, but that's
I
the guitar
see that.
the
That
guitar I'm
is really
holding.
cool. Yeah, that's really cool, man.
Um, yeah, it's just it's amazing. It's my new favorite, my new
Right.
favorite EVH gear guitar. You know, the Stripe series. The neck is just incredible.
Hmm.
It's way I like it way better than is that right? Way better. I like it much well. I like it better than the one that I have, the Circles, guitar neck.
Really? Okay.
Hmm.
Wow.
Hmm. Um, it's different. I think it's actually kind of closer to like a Wolfgang shape in a way.
Hmm.
I think.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, it's awesome. It looks cool. It looks great. Um, I know a lot of people have been kind of asking about that headstock,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and a lot of people they don't know that EVH they couldn't use the original headstock,
Oh, okay. I did not know
you
that.
know?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they couldn't use it, and so they had to make up, their own version of that. Um, and first of all those Stripe series guitars, they're all tributes
Right.
to Eddie's guitars. They're not supposed to be exact replicas of them.
Right. Right.
So that's another thing. But the 5150 looks great. Um,
How does it play, Johnny? Does it play good too, in your opinion?
hmm Oh yeah, yeah,
Awesome.
plays great. I filmed a video playing it.
Okay.
Um, it sounds amazing. It's just yeah, it's an all around. It's a rocking guitar.
I have the EVH stripe series, the red with the white and black stripes, and I love that guitar. It is plays amazingly. and the two EVH Wolfgang specials. Anything you get with EVH on it, it's top shelf. It's you're a winner right there before you even play a note. It's you're playing a, a well crafted instrument.
Hmm.
It's just yeah, I was very interested in what you had to say about the 5150 Stripe, and it looks fantastic. It doesn't look like it has a glossy finish on it.
No, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's like a matte finish. It's like a
Yeah.
satin, like a
Hmm.
satin finish.
Right. Yeah. Wow, that's awesome, man. And also the what is it? The LBX2 has come out with a clean channel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The original LBX has the blue channel and the red channel. There's
Hmm.
no clean channel. The LBX2 is the green channel, which is a clean channel, and then it has a channel which is almost like it's like the blue channel but hotter.
Hmm.
So
Very
so it's definitely oh yeah, it sounds great. The video that I filmed where I played the 5150 guitar, I was playing through the LBX too.
hmm hmm Okay. Okay.
So
Quick shout out in the chat. We got Adam Schonberg, Centers in the house. Thanks, guys, for jumping in.
hey
Appreciate it.
dudes,
Appreciate that,
hey
guys.
guys.
Um, and you also, I noticed in your video, Johnny, you played the, I guess they call it the Eddie Van Halen signature model, which is the Stealth, American USA Stealth. Is that right?
Yeah, Edward Van Halen signature.
Edward Van Halen signature. I'm sorry. Yes, that's cool, man. Awesome.
Yeah.
Comes with the strap and the uh, what do you call
Yeah.
those dog leash clips or whatever?
Yeah, yeah. It comes with the strap with the hooks on them. It comes with the eyelets. Comes with
Hmm.
the kill switch. And dude, I'll tell you, that guitar is solid.
Oh, I can imagine.
That guitar, man. I hadn't I had never actually plugged one in before
Hmm.
until like right there in that video that you saw that I filmed.
Wow.
And that's one, what can I say? That's one solid guitar. I mean, it that guitar has just the mojo is built right into that thing.
I can believe it. It looks amazing. Looks like it had an ebony fretboard. Is that correct?
Uh, I I think so.
Okay.
I think those have ebony.
Hmm.
There's two different ones. There's the stealth one, which is pretty much the guitar that Edward played on the was it the 2012 tour,
Hmm.
right? And then the other one is the what do you call it?
Okay.
The
Okay.
ivory one.
Very
And
nice.
yeah, they're both amazing. It's
Very
all
nice.
amazing. Everything EVH Gear puts out is amazing. I mean, we say that every day.
Yes, absolutely, man.
And
I
that's all we talk
totally
about.
agree. Yes, absolutely. And I saw that you were able to get your picture with Michael Anthony. That was awesome.
Oh
Very cool.
yeah.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah. I saw Mike. Actually, I saw him a couple times.
Very nice, man.
Um, and truthfully, though, the reason I saw him was to see somebody else.
Oh, okay.
We have a mutual friend. I know a guy that works for him, and he was this friend of ours. He was looking for me.
Hmm.
He was like, John. He posted on Facebook, Johnny, where are you? And I knew he was with Michael, and so yeah.
Cool.
So I had to go. I had to get through Mike to get to him, basically.
Oh, okay.
So I said this the other day. I'm like, a lot of, if you want to say, rock stars, celebrities, or whatever, a lot of times, if you ask them about somebody else, a lot of times, they'll get mad.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
a lot of rock stars have huge egos. I don't know if you
Oh,
know
yeah.
this.
Yes. Oh, yes.
I don't know if you've ever heard about that before, but uh, so, yeah. So I went up to Mike and I'm like, hey, Mike, great to see you. Hey, where's so and so?
Oops.
And he's like, oh, he's floating around. No,
Okay.
with Mike, what you hear, there's no ego at all with that guy. He's a
No.
regular dude.
Oh,
When
yeah.
he was signing, in fact, when he was signing um, at the Schechter booth,
Hmm.
his whole family was sitting there right next to him.
How awesome is that, man?
His wife, his daughter, his granddaughter.
How
They were
many
all.
times? How many times do you see that? I mean, you don't see that much.
You never see that. You never see, some Joe, not I'm not saying you, Joe, but Joe Bitchin, rock star, sitting there with his family next to him.
Right.
You never see that, So that shows you that he's just a regular dude, and very
Absolutely.
cool, very cool. And it was great to see him. It was great to see Doogie.
Hmm. Hmm.
It was great to see him, and also to see my friend who works for them.
That's
It was
cool,
it was
man.
great to see him. I hadn't seen him for a couple years, I guess. But yeah, we had a great chat. Had a great time.
That's awesome, man. You sound better. I think you have
I'm
a
getting
little
better.
cold there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've had it for a week.
Yeah.
You
I know
know,
the feeling.
we were kind of joking around that I finally caught the Joe Wentz project.
Yeah. I heard about that.
You gave it to Dave, and Dave somehow gave it to me through the screen.
Yeah. I think the only one left
And
is Ron. Hopefully he didn't get it. Eh, maybe I should call him. No, I'm just kidding. Uh,
yeah,
Mike is
yeah.
himself, 701, jumped in the chat. Hello, Mike. Thanks for jumping in, man. Thanks for jumping
Hey,
in the chat, buddy. Appreciate your taking the time to get in here. If y'all have any questions, now's the time to throw them in there because we're not going to be on too long. Johnny has to leave, and I have to leave shortly to go to work. And Johnny
yeah.
Bean, always on the go, always on the road, doing gigs, lessons, and whatever else in
Oh
between.
yeah,
He's doing chickens, all kind of cool stuff.
chickens. I'm looking at my chickens right now, man. They're outside. They're walking around. I see a cat there too. Speaking of guitar lessons, you just mentioned.
Yes,
Let
sir.
me let me just say really quickly, thank you again to Guitar Player Magazine. I don't know if you guys saw, just like literally like 20 minutes ago, Guitar Player Magazine posted on Facebook a happy birthday post to Eddie.
Right.
And if you look at the post, it's it's a bunch. It's like three of my Van Halen guitar lessons
Oh, wow.
in
Oh,
there.
cool. How about that?
So
That is
thank you
awesome.
to Guitar Player, and actually somebody just sent me a message. Somebody named Jimmy. Apparently, he just watched one of the videos, and that's one of the things I used to say in those videos. At the end of the video, see, this is how I know people are actually watching those things. Is at the end of some of those guitar lessons that I did, the Eddie Van Halen ones, I would say, if you want a free Johnny Bean guitar pick, send me a message. Let me know where to send it.
Right.
So
Right.
that's how I know people actually watch those things, because if people ask me for those things, that's how I knew they actually watched the whole video, right?
Ah, okay.
So
There
so
you go.
this guy just sent me a message. He said, I just learned the EVH mouse click.
Cool.
Uh, thanks for your help, he says, and he sent me his address.
Well, that was nice, man. That was nice.
So
And I have to say, I've actually watched some of your lessons as well, Johnny, and they're very helpful. They're very cool, man. Very cool. I really enjoyed them.
thank you. Yeah, I mean that's the ones that I do, they're pretty simple, but they're the ones that anybody can do,
Right.
and the ones that everybody wants to know how to do them, because even though they're simple, like the let's say the horse sound,
Hmm.
not every even Alan Garber, even the guy that knows everything, he didn't know that you would squeeze two harmonics together to get that.
Mm.
He told me that himself on I think one of these videos that we do here. So um yeah, so even though it's simple stuff, it's stuff that anybody can do, and everybody wants to know how to do. So anyway, yeah, it was basically stuff that I figured out when I was a kid,
Right. Right.
and just figured I would, share them online, and yeah.
That was cool. The one that really blew me away that I really, really enjoyed thoroughly was how you demonstrated how he did the sound or the backwards guitar for Tora Tora. That was really
Hmm.
cool, man. That was, I mean, I watched that and I was like, my God, that's just like it. It was really cool, man. I was like, that is awesome. You know.
Yeah. Well, that's another one. That's when not everybody knew how he did that, and I mean,
I didn't.
I mean, unless you're like some audio engineer guy or whatever, you can tell that it's backwards. You can tell, oh, the tape's just turned around,
Right.
But I think for a lot of kids, you hear that and you're like, what is that? It's just, it
Wow.
sounds so strange. Um, but yeah, I just happened to stumble across that when I was a kid. I used to rent these Tascam 4-track recorders, and I used to record my own stuff and make noises, whatever. And I used to play cassettes backwards just to hear what songs sound like backwards.
Right. Right.
That's actually, excuse me, still got that cough.
The Joe Wentz Project.
Yeah. Brought to you by the Joe Wentz Project.
.com.
.cough.
.com. Just shut that down. Thanks, Johnny.
Yeah, they have extensions for everything now. I'm sure they have that one out there.
Yeah.
Probably doctors probably use it for their websites.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no. So anyway, so I used to listen to cassettes backwards just to get inspiration. Believe it or not, you can listen to music backwards and get new ideas.
Oh yeah.
For stuff. And so I used to do that when I was a kid. I used to do lots of weird. I guess I still do lots of weird stuff. But excuse me. Oh man. So anyway, I just happened to come across that one time. I heard it and I'm like, wait a minute, that's just a regular guitar. I heard exactly what he was doing. And so it was just, some years later I decided, I'll just do a video lesson on how to do this.
That's cool.
And that's, like I said, it's simple, it's easy, it's so easy to do, but unless you have some sort of like, what's it called, the Dan Electro, backwards pedal or some sort of reverse setting pedal. Now you can get all that stuff with like line 6, What'd I just say?
Nothing. Go ahead. Never mind.
I just coughed through that one. Unless you have some sort of a setting where you can do a backwards sound,
right?
It's hard to do that. But I've got stuff where I can do that. But whatever.
Sinner is asking you a question, Johnny. He wants to know: are you getting the new EVH 5150 guitar?
I want one. I want two.
Wow. There you go.
I want all of them. Let me just say I can't stop talking about that guitar. And I'm sorry if on every video I'm doing from now on, all I talk about is that guitar. Okay.
No, man, it's okay. That's what we love, man. We're guitar players. We love that stuff, man.
I posted, 100 photos of that thing to Instagram, and somebody commented, "Okay, we get it. Enough already."
Good gracious.
But I mean, the thing is, I was the only one doing that. Go to Instagram, and the only photos of that guitar you'll see are all from me.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, that's just, I can't help it. That guitar is amazing.
There you go.
It looks awesome, and let me just say that's my favorite. That's my favorite guitar of that's the guitar, the Kramer 5150. That's the guitar that made me want to play the guitar.
Absolutely.
The Live Without a Net home video.
Yes.
That's how I learned. That's how I learned all this stuff. Nobody taught me how to do the elephant sound or the horse sound. Nobody actually showed me how to do that stuff.
Right.
I watched Edward do that stuff on the home video. That's how I learned.
Same here. I watched that thing over and over and over and wore that tape slam out, boy.
Yeah.
Man.
Yes. Same with me.
Golly.
Same with me. So, when you're, that's the guitar, Mm-hmm. Well, the first guitar that made me want to play was, Marty McFly's
Black. Yeah, Johnny Be Good, yeah.
The black. I would take that one these days, but the Black Ibanez that he played when there were the Pinheads.
Yes, right? When they went to the auditorium to audition.
Yeah, and they were playing Power of Love. Yeah.
That's too loud, fellas. You're just too loud. Yeah.
Who was that guy?
Yeah, I don't know. Wow.
But yeah, that was the first guitar. I'm like, because Marty McFly was my first guitar hero. I've said that a million times.
Cool.
But because of the Eddie Van Halen scene with the Darth Vader,
yes,
that cassette tape,
yes.
that's actually what turned me on to Van Halen, was that scene.
And that is actually Eddie Van Halen playing that material.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was a track he had recorded a couple years earlier for another film that was released a year earlier called The Wildlife.
Correct. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so as a tribute to all of this, The video I did where I'm playing the 5150 at AVH Gear NAMM. That's the song I'm playing. Is that
Wow,
if
very
you
cool.
if you listen to it,
I did
you
listen to
know.
it. Yes, I did. I listen to. I look at all your stuff, Johnny. You should know that by now. I mean, I'm in the fan club. I pay my dues, everything. I haven't got no pics yet, but that's okay.
Uh-huh. I think I'm looking out the window. I think I see you peeking out of that bush over there.
Oh no, 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 no,
Is that you?
no. That's his name's Tom. That's Peeping Tom. I'm over here. I'm Joe. I'm over here in South Carolina. Nah, I wouldn't be that crazy. Yeah. I see you, peekaboo. Oh no,
Oh my
my
goodness.
goodness.
Oh, you owe me a Coke, man.
Oh, I do. Okay.
We both said the same thing at the same time.
Oh my gosh. That's what the origin of that. I kept wondering. I was like, why does he
Oh
keep
yeah.
people owe him a Coke? I was
Yeah,
like, where's that coming
yeah.
from?
Yeah. Every time Nesdal, every time we say something at the same time. Yeah, that's what that means.
Oh, okay. Now I know the secret. Very cool. How big was the booth there at NAMM, Johnny? Was it a big booth? Was it a medium size? Was it small? How was it in comparison to the other names that were there?
It was it. I would say it was medium.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it's never uh you know, I mean basically with Fender, excuse me. With Fender they have two rooms. There's the main Fender room that has everything Fender Squire,
Yeah.
Strats, Tellies, custom basses, all that stuff, everything. And then across the hall from there is their smaller, the other names that they have, the Gretsch, the Charvel, um, EVH Gear.
I didn't know
Um,
Fender owned Gretsch and Charvel. I didn't know that.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, they do.
There's that guy whistling from the bush. He saw you, Johnny. Are you decent? Come on, man.
I am decent.
Johnny's got a freak out there looking at him under the bush. Eh.
Yeah, yeah. No, not out here though. There's
Okay.
nobody out here. There's nobody out here where I
That's
live.
the way. That's the way to have it. That's where I live. There's some people around, but it's pretty much open space, man.
Yeah. Is that your horse or is that your neighbor's horse?
No, sir. That is that property next to us, and the people that bought that property, that is their horses. That
Hmm.
property was there for a long time, and these people had just recently acquired it. Probably, I don't know, 2, 3 years ago, and they're really nice people. Just recently, like within the past month or two, they put a camper out there, like like a fifth wheel camper,
Hmm.
Um, so I'm thinking that way they can stay out there a day or two if maybe there's some bad weather or something, so they can look at their horses. And every once in a while, we'll walk up to the fence, and if we have a couple of apples or something, call the horses over and give them a couple of apples or something. But yeah, they're nice people, man. And one time, one of those horses actually got out and was in our yard, which is we're right next to it, and was in our yard. And my stepdaughter come and said, "There's a horse in the yard." I was like, "Huh?" And I went out there, and the horses was there. So I kept trying to keep the horse occupied with some treats, until my wife went and got on the phone and called the lady that owns the property, and she came out and put the horse back inside the fenced area.
Hmm.
So I was like, "Oh my god!" Because that horse at first was going to walk down the street, and it was dark. It was in the middle of the night, and I was like, "Oh my god, that horse is going to get hit." So we got the horse, occupied. Anyway, I'm gonna quit horsing around. So, but yeah, man. So overall, the NAM trip was a success for you.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was great. It was great. I saw. I didn't get to see everything I wanted to. I mean, that's always how it is.
Right.
But I saw, yeah, mostly, most of the stuff I wanted to see. I saw a lot of friends, saw a lot of great friends. Didn't get to see everybody, but again, that's how it is. It's
Right.
tough.
Right.
But then you see people that you don't expect to see either. So,
Right.
so
Yeah.
that's cool. I had some people come up to me, uh, uh, that I've wanted to meet, and was lucky that they saw me, they noticed me and came up. And then as far as these things, I had a lot of people come up that say that they watch, they watch this stuff, and
Very cool.
so that was great. Yeah, it's always yeah, it's a trip. I mean, it's really cool that people appreciate something that you
Yeah,
do, and
it's a nice feeling, man.
it's
That's
awesome.
awesome. That is
Yes, and
awesome.
you me a Pepsi.
I owe you a Pepsi, yes. A Coke and a Pepsi. That's correct.
Although
Absolutely.
I'll take a Starbucks actually, because I don't drink either of those.
Yeah.
I'll take a Starbucks iced tea, thank you.
Okay. All right. Would you like a croissant with that or anything?
Oh yes, please.
Okay. Coming right up. Bob, let's get this on the double. Okay.
Bob.
All right, Johnny, is there anything else you like to add? I know you got things to do. I need to get ready to head out
Yeah.
myself. Is there
Oh yeah,
anything you'd like
I
to
got a
add?
split. I gotta go. Yeah, yeah. I'll be up in Walnut Creek today. So
Oh, okay. All
if
right.
anybody's listening to this, uh-huh.
I'll be going to Savannah, Georgia myself today. So
Oh,
there
cool.
you go. Yeah.
Cool.
Going
Cool.
down there to take a load of milk down there to Savannah, Georgia, turn around and come back, and I'll be off for 3 days. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Usually I start on Sunday, but actually I was able to get Sunday off. So
Hmm.
hopefully, for those of you tuning in, keep your head up for some more vlogs coming your way. I'm gonna try to get out and about a little bit on my few days off if I can. Try to get some ideas. And
Hmm.
so, Johnny, if there's anything else you'd like to add, please do so.
Oh, I'm just gonna cough. Oh man. Um
Brought to you in part by Marcus Welby, MD.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Never Google that sore. Let me tell you, man.
Really?
Never do that because you always think it's worse than it actually is.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah. I got you.
yeah, yeah. But hey, Joe, thank you very much for having me on here today.
Thank you for jumping
And
on, man. I appreciate it, my friend. Thank you very
yeah,
much.
yeah,
Always a pleasure, man.
yes, yes, and happy birthday to Edward Van Halen
Happy
from
birthday,
all
Eddie.
of us,
Absolutely,
from
absolutely.
everybody involved with Joe Wentz and the Joe Wentz project, and all of us, guitar players,
Absolutely, man.
gearheads, all that stuff. I mean, that's why I do what I do with on my channel, talking about EVH gear all the time.
Right.
It's
Absolutely.
amazing stuff, and I just to get the word out. When I was there at the EVH booth, I was talking to one of their reps, and I was telling them that I talk about this stuff 3 days a week, and I'm always promoting this stuff and pushing it. And they were like, oh well, thank you so much,
That's cool, man. That's awesome.
Um, uh, yeah, it's just amazing. And again, that 5150 guitar is incredible. I can't wait for you, Joe. I can't wait for you to actually see and play that thing.
Yes, I will be on the lookout for that in this neck of the woods. I'd like to check it out and see how much difference it is, or different, excuse me, than the Stripe guitar that I have. That's what I'm curious about,
Yeah,
But
I think
still love to play it.
hmm I think the neck will be a little different.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, it's great. All great
Absolutely
stuff.
awesome.
All great stuff. So
EVH gear, awesome, top notch. If you haven't tried it, please try something today at your local dealer, Guitar Center, wherever you go, if they have that available. If not, check out Johnny Bean on YouTube. Look at his videos. Look at his channel. They talk EVH gear 3 times a week. And it's very informative, very awesome, awesome people, nice people. Eric Broadbent as well, EVH gear discussion. They have an awesome show as well, him and Mark Huzansky. Bunch of great guys, man. Great group of people. And I'm just honored to know you guys and be able to talk to you. And thank you for giving me the time.
yeah, well,
So
thank you, man.
thanks for everything. So, all right,
Thank you,
Johnny,
everybody.
that's going to be it. And we're going to sign off for now. Thank you, everybody. Happy birthday, Eddie. Hope you have a great day, man. Everybody be safe. Until next time, this is Joe for the Joe Wentz Project. For Johnny Bean and Joe Wentz, have a good day, y'all. God bless. Bye-bye.